As Nguyen argues, much of our psychological suffering comes from how we interpret our thoughts about external events. Many of our thoughts are automatic, habitual, or shaped by past conditioning, and when we take them as absolutes, we are bound to worry, anxiety, self-doubt, and emotional turmoil. According to him, the way out is not simply to control our thoughts, but to shift our relationship to them, to realize that we are not our thoughts, to observe them, to stop believing them automatically, and so free ourselves from unnecessary suffering. Thoughts versus thinking. He distinguishes between thoughts, which are the spontaneous mental impressions, and thinking, which is grasping a thought, judging it, weaving commentary, building stories. He argues that the act of thinking is what actually causes suffering, rather than the mere presence of thoughts. Basically, you are the observer of your thoughts, not their prisoner. Suffering is optional. Pain, which happenings in life, is inevitable. Suffering comes when we add our mental commentary, resistance, or belief to it. By recognizing that thoughts and interpretations are optional, we reduce the secondary suffering we add on. The human mind's evolutionary job. Nguyen explains that the mind evolved primarily for survival, which means spotting threats, analyzing past experiences, projecting into the future. In the modern world, the mind often keeps running loops of worry and fear, even though survival is relatively less about being eaten by a predator. This mismatch fuels chronic thinking and emotional discomfort. Presence, non-thinking, and intuitive wisdom. The book emphasizes the value of stepping out of compulsive thinking into a state of presence, where we observe thoughts rather than engage in them. In this space, deeper wisdom, intuition, creativity, and peace emerge. Nguyen calls this a state of non-thinking, which not meaning no thoughts ever, but not being entangled in them. Goals, creation, and love from inspiration, not desperation. Nguyen notes that many of our goals, ambitions, and actions are driven by fear, lack, or and not enough thinking. These often lead to stress and emptiness. Instead, when our goals arise from inspiration and aligned action rather than mental pushing, they feel different, lighter, more joyful, more in flow. Similarly, love and creation are most powerful when they arise naturally, without strings or conditions. Reality is labels plus interpretation. The book reminds us that events are morally or emotionally neutral. The meanings we apply, good, bad, mine, not mine, which comes from our thinking. Recognizing that our judgments are just stories we tell ourselves opens us to greater flexibility and freedom.